What is up, boys and girls? Misfits is back today with another unboxing video. Today we have Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths, and let me just pull this out real quick. As you can see, I got my buy box promo, the Godzilla art foil boy right here. Pretty sweet, but that's not what we're here for. We are here to crack open packs of Magic the Gathering. Now, I had a pre-release kit that I was able to open, and unfortunately, my store wasn't doing the actual pre-release. I forgot that this had a box topper. That's super sweet. Okay, I didn't even notice that it had this, but unfortunately, my store wasn't able to do any events due to the COVID-19 virus, which I assume is the case for most places. But today we'll be having 36 booster packs. And let me just get this case out of the way. Here are our 36 Ikoria booster packs. And our box topper, which, again, I wasn't even aware was a deal. So we can set that to the side and just jump right in here. So what we really want to see is Fiend Artisan, Solid Mythic, best card in the set. Other than that, I'm not real familiar with the good hits in the set. But for this first pack, I'll go by slow, show off some of these commons and uncommons. But for the future packs, we will just skip straight to the good stuff. Also to note, there is the comic book arts that can be hidden within the common uncommon slot. So, all right. So our first rare, Dranith Magistrate, pretty decent card, nothing crazy. We have our token and our land. We'll set those over here. I'm actually going to push these booster packs back a little bit so that we can set the commons and uncommons here. And then I will have a slot for our comic book slot if we have, and foils at the top. Nothing crazy so far. Dranith Magistrate, not a bad card, but nothing to write home about. So commons, uncommons again. No art. Okay, cool. Wow. Oh, okay. Wow, that's really sweet. So, jumping right in, our rare, we have Dirgebat. And then we have a foil in this pack, which actually happens to be a foil comic book art. And, I mean, goodness gracious, these just look so beautiful. They look very sweet. Very, very awesome. I wasn't expecting a foil comic book art, but here we are. So that's super cool. And then we can put that over there. Onto the next pack. These packs are a little difficult to open up, but so far they've had some pretty good stuff. So just doing a quick search for common, uncommon comic books, and there we go. We have an uncommon comic book art, and then we have our rare. So we can put the comic book there, and a foil. Okay, not terrible foil, but nothing crazy. But our rare here is Crystalline Giant. Pretty cool effect. Pretty hard to keep up with in paper. I've seen it on Arena. Seems to be doing pretty well. It's a cool little card. Not sure if there's a archetype or a deck built around it just yet. But maybe we'll see it one day. Alright, the quick little search for any special arts, and nope. And wow, okay, sweet. Our first, if I'm not mistaken, our first mythic of the box, and is it a good mythic? Wow, this is a super sweet pull. I heard a lot of people be coining this as unflying, very similar to the undying mechanic, but pretty strong. So I guess we can make room and have a mythic. We can put the mythics up here with the foils. And then we had a foil Mana Rock, not bad. Land and token. First mythic of the box. Not the mythic we want, but not a horrible pull. I've been playing that card quite a lot in Standard on Arena in my Garuda deck, but I'm not sure how it sits in the... oh, wow. Actually, that's pretty sweet for our rare. Okay, so we have a comic book art, and it's one of the lands. Unfortunately, it's not the land that I need for Commander, but that is a super sweet pull. Super sweet for our rare slot. And I guess I'll put that there, even though it is a rare. But, yeah, I'm a real big fan of these comic book arts. And, I mean, I know we won't be seeing them for other sets. It's kind of this set's thing, but it's very, very nice. I I think that they've done a very good job, and the artists, speaking of, here's another one. I mean, the artists who were charged with doing these just did a fantastic job, and I think they really look sweet on Magic cards. Okay, Ultimatum, our first Ultimatum of the box. I don't want to say whether it's one of the strong or weak ones because I'm not familiar enough with them to gauge that just yet, but definitely will be trying this out in my new Commander deck. All right, next pack. Nothing crazy. And Sea Dasher Octopus. This is actually, okay, let me just go through these. This is actually the same rare that we opened in foil up here with the alternate frame. These are the same card, but this one is significantly prettier in my opinion. But this seems like a good card. I don't know how much play it'll see, but it definitely seems like a good effect for the being able to draw a card type effect. Jesus, I could not get this card or this pack open. Struggle a little bit there. Okay, skipping through these, nothing crazy. And for our rare, we have Yadaro Wandering Monster. And oh wow, whoa. I haven't seen the companion card like this, but that's really cool. Okay, so it's like a little zone you can actually set your companion on. That's pretty nifty. But this rare, he has cycling, which is interesting, and he's a big old 8/8. And what's pretty cool about him is that after you cycle him a couple of times, you just get to put him into play for free, and he's a big guy. He also has trample and haste, which is real nice. Being able to attack with him the turn you can play him as good. All right, going through these, nothing crazy, no comic book. Oh, I spoke too soon. We got a comic book art. And for our rare, Offspring's Revenge, our first of the 3-color enchantment cycle. Offspring's Revenge is pretty sweet. I like the flavor of this card. Whereas you exile the card from the graveyard and it comes back to play, but it's smaller, kind of like the baby or the offspring. I think it's pretty cool flavor-wise. We have a foil. All right. And this set is pretty popular, mostly because I think of the scarcity of it due to everything that's been going on. It was pushed back and it was hard for people to get a hold of, but I personally think it's a really cool set, and I'm excited to see what happens. I see a foil rare in the back there, but we'll just look at this for a second. This is a cool card. It seems like a really good draft card. I don't know that it'll see much play other than that, but we have a foil Yadaro. I saw him peeking out back there when I was flipping through. This is the same rare we had back there. So now we have two. Almost a third of the way through the box. I think we're making pretty good time so far, but nothing super spicy, nothing super crazy. But so far hasn't been a bunch of garbage in my opinion. I think we've seen some cool stuff. All right, Slitherwisp. I definitely think this needs a specific deck, and I don't think we've seen it just yet, but I think it has potential. And then our token and basic. And our last pack from the first 12. If I can get it open. Goodness gracious. There we go. Yeah, these packs are really tough to open for some reason. Okay. Going through these. We have another Vulpikeet. Cool. And, oh, wow. Okay. Our second mythic of the box. And it is the different frame mythic, which is really, really sweet. I think these look, God, these look so good. Let me put these down here. But yeah, I just think that this comic book looks so sweet. And I mean, I would read this comic book if I was. I'm gonna put, because I think it counts as our mythic slot. I'm gonna put it up here. I think this land also counts as our rare slot, so I'm gonna put it over here in the rare slot. But super sweet pool, good for our second mythic. So we're a third of the way into the box, and we got two mythics. So let's just hope that we can keep up that train and maybe get a Fiend Artisan. All right, going to our rare Endothitrion. Not the one I need again, but not a bad one. It will definitely see play. I'm not sure what it'll affect other than Commander. I think, I mean, they're being played in Standard, but I don't know that it'll affect Pioneer. I really don't think it'll affect Modern. But I mean, we'll have to see. Okay, our first of these alternate frames looks pretty sweet, in my opinion. Jumping to our, oh wow, okay. Oh, wrong file. We have another one that's 2 in 1 pack, and this is actually a rare. And God, the art on these looks so good, so good. And then our foil is a classic Plummet. Not a bad foil. Not what we're asking for, but sees play. Might throw it in an EDH deck one of these days. All right, going through. Nothing crazy. Oh my goodness. This may be my least favorite uncommon of just the last couple years. This deck is so frustrating to play against on Arena, but that's not why we're here. We're here to open boxes. Okay, wow, Parcel Beast, another one of these. Wow, these feel like there's a lot of these comic book cards, and that's super sweet. I wasn't expecting to see that many, but... And our rare is Coglo the Titan Ape. Man, this is a big boy. He's a 7/6. When he enters the battlefield, he's able to fight, and he's pretty sweet. Pardon the background noise. That is the dog. What is it, Sophie? What is it? Sorry about that. Jumping right back in here to our next pack. Going through these commons, uncommons, nothing crazy. And for our rare, we have a Hunted Nightmare. And we also have a Haunted Pug that seems to want to come in here. All right, we are back. We have secured the Pug, so maybe we'll not have any more interruptions. So where were we? Hunted Nightmare. This kind of does resemble an angry dog, so maybe it was appropriate. Those are rare, and we have a foil. Charge the Forever Beast. Pretty solid draft card, not gonna lie. But nothing. Oh, I think this is the first one of these that we've seen. So that's pretty cool. They've actually got these punch out little tokens, because this set also brought out the mechanic of keyword tokens, which is pretty sweet. I think it's real fun to play with. I look forward to having more decks that play around with those keywords and kind of how it works. Jumping right back in. Does not seem like... Oh, we have... Oh, man. This card hurts. This card hurts when it gets played against you in a draft. But, by God, is the art on it sweet. Is that like a cut? A strip on the card, or is that part of the artwork? I don't know if you can see that little... I'm not sure. Oh, well. And our rare Karuga. Okay. I don't know if we've actually seen a companion so far. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But this set also introduced the companion mechanic. And basically, you can just have this as a free extra card as long as you satisfy the conditions. Some of them are harder than others. This one's not too bad. You just have to have... only cards with converted mana cost 3 or greater, not counting the land cards. So that's not a super hard one. You're just not going to be doing anything on the early turns, unless you're playing adventures, because those technically go around the thing. And actually, split cards might also go around that rule a little bit. Oh wow, man! For a common, that art is amazing. That is so cool. Super sweet. All right, for our rare. Wow, I have no idea what this even is. I don't think I've seen this yet. Creatures you control with vigilance have 1 tap target creature. Okay, wait. I think I know what this is. I've seen this before. Not fantastic, but I mean, I honestly don't think we'll be seeing that in any kind of deck. But hey, You gotta have bad cards. You can't have all good cards. Scrolling through here. Oh wow, another of the lands. Okay, I think this is our third one. Still not the one I need, but I am planning on building a Mardu deck coming up in Commander, so I can throw that in there, and that will be real nice. All right. Again, so far nothing super crazy. Hasn't been horrible box, but we're approaching 2/3. I think we're about 3 or 4 packs from being 2/3 of the way done. And Lutri, wow, rest in peace, Otter. This boy, instant manned, another one of the companions. I want to play with his little cute face. Look at him, he's so cute. Well, you got the band hammer, buddy. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Do we have any of the special frames? We do not. Voracious Great Shark. Solid card. Don't know how much it's being played in Standard, actually. But it's definitely a good card to have in Draft. It's a good body that you can flash in, and it's even got better text on it. It's definitely not a bad pool. All right, on to this next pack. Going through this real quick. Hunted Nightmare again. Okay, we're back to is the pud trying to leave? Is it? Nope, she's still good. Thought it might have been a sign. Our first duplicate rare, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think we've got any more duplicates so far. 2 more packs for this to have finished 2/3 of the box. It's going pretty good so far. I think I've been trying to go through this one a little bit faster. Emergent Ultimatum. Sweet, another Ultimatum card. This is one of the cooler ones. Not sure how much play we'll see. All these are really hard to cast with all that mana and their mana symbol, but I think that one's one of the cooler ones. Last pack in the second portion of 12 packs. But as I was saying, I've been trying to keep these videos a little bit shorter. I noticed they're up there in length, and I'd like to just be able to get this content to you as fast and as briefly as possible while still being able to get you all the cool things y'all like to see. We have an alternate frame Cloud Pisser, super sweet. And okay, our third mythic, Kennen. Wow, I think he's actually pretty close in the value there of being good stuff to pull. I think this is going to be a really good card for Commander and things like that. I've already seen a few Brawl decks that are pretty solid with this, but it's a really good card. And I think that's our first of the 2-color human mythics. This set has 5 different 2-color combinations of the humans in mythic form. That was also only 1 mythic in that set of 12. So if we can keep up with at least 1, we should have a 4 mythic box. If we're lucky, maybe a 5 mythic box. That would be really nice. And what would really top it off would be a nice Fiend Artisan. Okay, another companion. Not sure how good this one is doing. But the art on is super cool. And oh, we have a foil. Wow, that is, man, these are so gorgeous. I'm definitely a fan of these comic book artworks. It's super pretty. Unfortunately, it's just a common, so probably not worth much, but definitely looks good. Cathartic Reunion, and just can we just take a moment? Can we just take a moment to look at this? Look how nice that is. The soldier had given up his wealth, his title, even his home, but he had no room for regret. At last, he had saved his friend. Look at them. Look at them. Best of friends. All right, enough of that. Continuing on, we have another Cloud Piercer in our slot. And for our rare, we have Mythos. I honestly don't know if we've seen a Mythos yet, but there's 5 different ones of these, and they are all by Seth, or they all have artwork by Seth McKinnon, who is one of my favorites. He may be my favorite artist in the game. Let me move these last little bit of packs over so we have room for the wrappers. Seth may be my favorite artist in the game. Him and Therese Nelson just have fantastic pieces of art. All right, going through. We have another one of those Vigilance guys. Again, not a super fantastic pull, but not the end of the world. Full pacifism, that's sweet. Let's see here. Wow, that pack just ripped right open. I don't know if I'm getting the hang of it or that pack was a little loose, but that one opened right up. All right, nothing crazy. And wow, speaking of the devil, I said something about not having any Mythos, and here we get another one. This is the Team Ruin, and again, Seth McKinnon. I love his artwork. Does a fantastic job, and his style is very easily noticeable when looking at Magic cards. Just the way he stylizes his lines and uses colors and stuff. His art is very nice. All right, going through here, we have, wow, okay, sweet. This is actually the land that I needed for my commander deck. Unfortunately, it's not foil, but it still is gorgeous, and I cannot wait to toss this into that deck. I think that it looks fantastic. Sweet, that's awesome. Moving on to the next pack. So is that 4 of the lands? Maybe 3 of the lands? It's definitely at least 3. I think it might be 4 of the lands. That's pretty sweet. It'd be sweet if we could get all 5 land box. Extinction Event, not a bad rare. Not a bad card at all. Yeah, if we got an all 5 land box, that'd be nice. Coming down to the last, let's see here, last 6 packs now. Still haven't got another Mythic. I hope that we can get at least 4. It would be a bit unfortunate if we only had 3 Mythic box, but nothing in the world. Another one of those comic book arts. Still look fantastic, even this far into the video. Oh, and speaking of the Mythics, we have Snap Deck's Apex of the Hunt. Unfortunately, I do believe this is the cheapest of the 3-color Mythic Mutators. This was one of the 3-color Mythic Mutates that we saw before. However, I think this might be one of the, I hesitate to say one of the more powerful one. I think this one's impact in Standard is pretty powerful, because you can, I mean, you don't even have to commit to playing Mardu completely. You can play Boros or Black-White. The name for Black-White is eluding me right this second, but I think that card is really, really good, and I think it'll see Standard play for sure. Not the Mythic we wanted, but you know, it could be worse. It could be worse. And again, a 4 Mythic box is fine with me. A 5 Mythic box would have been nice. I guess we're not done yet. I guess it's still possible, but not likely. Natural Panther looks super sweet. Again, love that art. And what is this? Is this the Twinsies? Is this the Twinsy comic book art? Zagoth Triumph? Wow. I mean, that's the one I wanted. That's super sweet. I don't need 2 of them, but like, hey, not a bad hit. I'm sure those are going for a decent little bit. So now I have 1 to trade and 1 to put in a deck. But that's crazy too. I think that's our maybe 2nd duplicate of the box. But it's still crazy that it was a duplicate, and it was like a duplicate of the special frame. I think that's the part that threw me off a little bit there. All right, let's go through here. I don't see any more comic book arts here, and our rare is Bonder's Enclave. This is actually a land, and it's not a bad land. I'm not sure where it's sitting financially, but I think this is definitely not a bad pull. And our landed token. Down to the last 3 packs. We would love to see another Mythic, but honestly, I'm not going to be that upset if we don't. I definitely want to see something spicy. I want to see something good in the closing here. That would be very nice. Very nice way to end the video. Gem Razor as our rare. Unfortunately, not a fantastic. What is? Oh, I got. Oh my gosh! I saw black and foil and creature, and I got real excited. I thought it was going to be half a Fiend Artisan back there, but it was not. This is another one of the comic book arts, and one of my favorite of the comic book arts. Fortunately, the card's not super powerful. I don't think the card's bad, but it definitely seems like, I don't know, maybe a sideboard card in a mutate deck, maybe. I mean, I don't know. It'll probably see some play, but it's gorgeous nonetheless. And then a foil, not a foil Fiend Artisan, unfortunately. Second to last pack here. If I can get it open. Let's see what we have here. Going through here. Nothing crazy, nothing super. Oh, and the oh well, actually, I guess it was not a scratch on the card because this one has the same 2 lines right there at the top there. But gorgeous nonetheless. And right here, and oh my gosh, we have where's the oh okay sorry. We have another one of the lands. This might have been a 5-land box. I'm not sure. We definitely have 4. Well, oh my, wait, actually. We've definitely got at least 5 of the lands. Now, if we've got 5 different ones, I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to check on that. But we definitely got 5 lands. We might have gotten 6, actually. I'll definitely have to go through and count real quick. Last pack here. We'll take it a little bit slower. Go through. Go for Blood. Divine Arrow. Wingfold Terron. I believe the P is silent, maybe. Wilt. Lurking Deadeye. This card's really sweet in draft. Essence Symbiote. Light of Hope. Shredded Sails. Faucet Reader. Sleeper Dart. Alert Heedbonder. Parcel Beast. Lead the Stampede. And our rare, boom, Yorion Sky Nomad, ending on a companion. Not a bad companion. This one only requires that you have 20 more cards than your starting deck. What a card to end on. Overall, I think it was not a bad box, but while I'm here, let me go through and actually pull out the lands and see if we got all 5 of the lands, because that would be really sweet, actually. Okay, so we have Ketria, Indatha, Savaya, Zagotha. We have 2 Zagotha, so we can set that one down. And Raudrin. Oh, yep, we actually got 1 of each. That's pretty sweet. And we had an additional Zagotha. But that's pretty sweet. That's pretty cool. Sorry for this. I'm probably going to end up having to splice this into the video, but I completely forgot about this right here. This is the big cheese, the big schmeat that I did not even open. I'm not sure what are in these. I have to assume that it's let me pull this out over here. I have to assume that it's one of the alternate frame Godzilla monsters. And if that is the case, I want, I believe it's called Gigan Cyberclaw Terror or something like that. It's the Gerudo one. I want that because I want to build that deck in Commander. Not sure, if we'll get there, but okay. So I've got this where it's upside down, and I'm excited to open this and see what this is. And it might not even be that. I actually think that that's what it is, because I'm not real sure how else you would get these except for the collector's boosters, but we will see together. And it is a Yadaro Wandering Monster, and it is it's the alternate frame. It is like I thought. It is the Godzilla frame, like this. This is the big turtle, the big foil turtle boy that we opened back here. And this is the same card. It's just aesthetically a little bit different, but that looks pretty cool. Unfortunately, not the one that I think you want to be hitting. I don't think this is a super crazy one, but I completely forgot it, and it's gonna be really weird, and I'm gonna have to splice it into the video somehow. But I guess we'll figure it out there. Thanks, guys. We're all good bots of Ikoria. Our mythics were not bad at all. Not fantastic, but nothing I'm big sad about. But thank you guys for watching. This has been Mizzets, and I enjoyed this box, and I hope y'all have a good day.